got another one coming too.
But I didn't even see. I just found literally on the walk like 6 students.
Great call, brother.
Your family kicked you out already?
Not even my name.
Yeah, it's cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is it, right, Amy?
This is it. We just. Yes, it was it.
I thought that was
Teachers or staff, the people you see all the time, like. And I remember one.
It's only graduation. Hiawatha Pageant Grounds. We're at McBean Park. Really? Baseball field. So we came in and we took school buses to the park. And then granted my school.
I know.
You know what happened?
Okay, is she on this side? Okay. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna do Cameron and four friends behind him, and then I'm gonna sit back down.
Perfectly. I wore these all day with that picture.
I wore black because I'm like I will be like.
Yeah. If I'm sitting over here in the water and they it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. You're like spirited.
No, I know. I was saying if somebody like already knows what to do there, but then they want to run over and like get a hug or something. They can. Yeah.
I mean, I will. Okay. I know. I'm like.
Woo!
Yeah, we really went like.
Michelle!
Okay. How was it? Did everyone have fun?
I didn't get any calls.
Congratulations. Congrats. I'm happy for you.
Pretty good. That's a good last time.
That's a good last day.
Yep.
I just know I'm gonna drink it.
N-A-Y.
No, I'm not
You
like.
only have one water.
N-A-Y-E-L-I.
It's a two-water.
Yeah, this is that way.
Let's go.
Collins, all right. Nice job. Great pacing, great steps. Buzz up.
did Rock
Stay here and act engaged. Around the world. Simulcast around the world. They made it last year. You lean in just a little bit this way. Yeah? Yeah. Does that block the sun? Oh.
Hey, I appreciate you letting us hang in the gym for a little bit longer. Smart. Where is it?
2.5.
Yep.
0.5.
Hey, I have a knack for finding that. I gotta admit, when I was walking up there, I was a little nervous.
All right.
Oh boy, Mac Blake, nice job. You ready?
Here, we can scoot in all the way.
Okay, now the fan needs to be on blowing your hair. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you guys are the best. Okay, are you ready? I'm not going to this year. You guys, I've been practicing. They know how to move.
she gonna stop playing?
No way.
Yes, there you go. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard and the National Anthem. The commander of the Color Guard carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Captain Aiden Foster. The state flag bearer is Cadet Captain McKenna McVicker. The right guard is Cadet Major Jackson Kessler. The left guard is Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Clayton Hove. The alternate for today is Cadet Captain Shruti Rajesh. The national anthem will be sung by Senior Angelica Dianala.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job.
Thank you, Angelica and the Junior ROTC. Please be seated. Good evening. I'm Scott Collins, and I am proud to be the principal here at Whitney High School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our 16th graduation ceremony. As we gather to celebrate our seniors tonight, I would like to extend a special welcome to our esteemed guests. We are truly honored to have the distinguished members of the Rockland Unified School District Board of Trustees, President Tiffany Sadoff, Vice President Rochelle Price, Clerk Derek Counter, and members Julie Hupp and Michelle Sutherland. Also sharing the evening with us are Rockland Unified Superintendent Roger Stock and Associate Superintendents Marty Flowers, Bill McDonald, and Tony Limoges. In my role, I think a lot about how to make Whitney High School a better place. And as I look at the graduates of 2024, the best advice I can share comes from Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But they will never forget how you made them feel. How you made them feel. In life, to be successful, yeah, you're gonna have to figure out how to get stuff done. But the most important thing in your life will be the people in your life, the connections you make with other people. That's ultimately going to determine your success, your happiness, your fulfillment. In college, we had a coach, Coach Matt. We loved the guy. We'd run through a brick wall for him. He wasn't even my position coach. He did linebackers and I was a tight end. But he was so passionate. I couldn't tell you any profound life lesson he gave me. I could probably come up with some of the funny one-liners that he said. But he made us feel like we could accomplish anything. Like we could beat anyone. And we could not. We were ranked like 102 out of 110 teams. But Coach Mack helped us believe in ourselves. And that always stuck with me. In a past life, before I was a teacher, wasn't that much older than you sitting there in those chairs, I sat in a room with my brother selling stuff to people. Now, on a side note, last year my brother retired on a pile of money, so I don't know that I should be up here giving speeches about life choices. But anyways, sitting in that room, it didn't take me very long to figure out that sitting there with my brother selling stuff to people wasn't gonna work for me. Don't get me wrong, I like money, and we know how to spend it in my house. But the work didn't make me feel anything. I need to be around people. I need to be helping people. I need to be a part of something that was bigger than myself. So eventually, I made my way to education. And in another past life, I was a teacher. And occasionally, a former student will come up to me and talk about how they had a great time in our class, and I'll ask them, what was it that made such a positive impact? And they don't talk about a particular lesson or strategy or, I'm so glad that you helped us understand the factors that shift the supply curve. That never comes up. They talk about how they felt good in our room, how they felt seen and important in our classroom. Now, once in a while, I will get someone, they'll bring up the time that I taught them how to peel an orange. There's this thing you do where you roll the orange on a table. It's hard to explain. I should have brought a bunch of oranges out here, how hot this day is. Little kid soccer style. But anyway, the orange thing didn't have any academic value, but it was relatable. Everybody's tried to peel an orange. It built connection in our room. It helped everybody feel like we were in this together. We're going to tackle this thing together. So yeah, go to college or get a marketable skill or open a business, make things happen, get things done. You are definitely going to want to wake up every day and work hard. Absolutely. But never forget, the most important thing in your life is going to be the people in your life. Be a good person. Be a good friend. Be a good neighbor. Someday, a lot of days from today, be a good parent. Care about people. How they feel when they're around you will make all the difference in their life and in yours. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite Student Body President Nayeli Glode up to start our ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. Collins.
Good evening, Wildcats. My name is Natalie Glode, your ASB president, and it is my honor to stand before you today to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2024. Today we celebrate not just the end of our high school career, but the beginning of the rest of our lives. This day is a testament to not only our hard work and dedication, but also the unwavering support from our loved ones. At this time, would all parents, grandparents, family members, and friends please stand? You all have set the foundation through your experiences so that we can continue our generational journey towards success. So class, please join me in giving them a huge round of applause. You may be seated. Thank you so much. Let us recognize the Whitney staff who have been with us throughout our high school career. We are overwhelmed with their genuine care for our education as they helped us prepare for our lives outside Whitney. Now, my biggest thank you goes out to all of you, my fellow classmates. You made this journey unforgettable. Your unwavering spirit, resilience, and camaraderie have made our lasting memories amazing. Each of you have brought unique strengths and unique perspectives, making our class a tapestry of diversity and brilliance. I'm proud to be a member of the student speakers we have today. They have shaped our speakers through our Whitney tapestry through their unique backgrounds. We are all Whitney. As we step into the future, let us carry the lessons we've learned at Whitney High School and the bonds we have formed over the past 4 years, knowing that we've been a part of something truly extraordinary. As your ASB president, I have the privilege of witnessing the incredible potential within each and every one of you. I've seen leaders emerge, creative ideas come to life, and acts of kindness that have made our school a better place. As we move forward, embrace the uniqueness of your past and the uncertainty of your future. Be bold in your aspirations and fearless in your pursuits. Now, I am pleased to welcome to the stage our inspirational speaker, Hosai Madzai.
Thank you, Nayeli. I have 4 words for you all today. Life is an education. I first heard this philosophy at the heart of Chef Shao in Morocco. I specifically recall conversing with a local elderly man as I walked through the streets. There was no time to exchange names, simply 2 humans learning from one another. We discussed his time as a film director, and I praised his remarkable adventures. His definite reply was, "Life is an education." At that moment, it felt as though my eyes had opened, realizing this process of life and learning does not begin when we graduate high school. It is within the failures, the dreams, the relationships, this valuable existence happening around us right now. That is the true education. Good afternoon, friends, family, staff, and the class of 2024. My name is Hosai Wana Amadzai. That is Hosai Wana Amadzai. Sitting here dressed in our decorated caps and gowns, I feel tremendous pride and honor to be a part of your special occasion today. When that elderly man stated life is an education, it led me to question how we pursue every moment. With so much to nurture in such little time, why are we not seeking the experiences we have dreamt of? In truth, the way we spend every one of our days is the way we spend our life. It is your choice to either live for the end dream or to live for you every day. There is an education to be found within each person, place, and present. And before you can look back and recite the stories you've lived, ensure now that they are stories worth telling. Train for a marathon, travel to every corner of the world, surround yourself with those who make your laugh genuine. Say yes to life, and life will say yes to you. Outside these gates is an experience worth living, and it will not knock on your door. Therefore, we must open our own. We must seek opportunity, seek failure, seek imperfection, because there is no growth without opening ourselves up to life's discomfort. The world has known presidents and prime ministers, they have known athletes and businessmen, but it has yet to know you. Allow me to be the first to tell you that you have every opportunity to achieve more than what currently surrounds you. Become the force that must be known, become the voice that must be heard, and become the presence that cannot be ignored. Welcome life's education throughout this next chapter, and that will be the true successor of your future. Before I return to my seat, I would like to ask my family to rise. Start show. To my mother, Sunyan, my father, Umayun, I thank you for the endless opportunities. To my sister Hila and my brother Ansad, you are the light of every room and the pillars in my life. To my grandparents Rabia and Ibrahim, you are a testament to the resilience and kindness of the Afghan people. You all are my riches. The class of 2024, I wish you all future success, health, and happiness. Now allow me to introduce your historical speaker, Noah Reed. Thank you.
Good evening, and thank you, Hosai. It is truly a pleasure to see you all face to face. Now, unlike most graduating classes, we did not accompany one another onto campus as freshmen. Instead, we sat comfortably at home as we logged into our first Zoom meetings. Slowly but surely, things began to come back to normal. After having virtual swim units held in our bedrooms, to stepping out onto the tennis courts for our first homecoming, and finally, to walking through these gates for this very commencement as the last high school class to have experienced COVID. Now, we certainly had a unique time here at Whitney, and a lot could be said about the past 4 years. However, I firmly believe the word to best describe our high school experience is resilience. It's no secret that we have faced more obstacles than most. Nevertheless, we have adapted and grown. That has not only defined our time here at Whitney, but it has served as our greatest characteristic. As we reflect on everything from the quarantine to AM/PM schedules, hybrid learning, and finally the return to in-person learning, we have been resilient. No matter what life threw at us, we held strong. That being said, it feels like almost a lifetime ago, and I'd argue that we have lived through one of the most unpredictable and unprecedented times throughout history. We find ourselves amidst an ever-changing global landscape. And as a youth, that is extremely daunting. Social media, grades, sports, politics, AP tests, global conflicts, college admissions, job offers, school dances, they just all seem to blur together, and there is so much more to navigate in this era than ever before. Now, the general pressures of life, they will do their best to defeat us, but you must never give in and walk away from a challenge. You must embrace it. The culmination of the most chaotic years of your life have led you here to this moment. But don't forget the past. It has given you everything and has prepared you to walk across this stage into the next chapter of your stories. I implore you to lift your heads in pride. Stand tall, knowing the trials and tribulations we all have overcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to leave you with this. Our experiences do not define us. They refine us. So take heart and let them shape you into the remarkable people you're destined to be. Thank you. I'd like to welcome Mr. Collins back to the stage.
Thank you, Noah. What a great group of students to represent us here tonight. Each year, the leadership team of teachers, counselors, administrators, coaches, and advisors meet to decide which students will represent Whitney High School as the top cats. These individuals represent the entire WHS package. Solid grade point average, involvement in activities and/or athletics, great personality, and exuberant wildcat spirit. This year, 2 top cats were selected and were celebrated at our recent senior awards night. Would our 2 top cats and their parents please stand when called? Tanvi Das and Anthony Berg. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 2024 Valedictorians of Whitney High School. To receive the honor of valedictorian, a student must finish in the top 2% of their class. Please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Would the following students and their parents please stand and remain standing as we call your names? Attending Stanford University and majoring in applied mathematics, Tanvi Das. Attending San Diego State University and majoring in aerospace engineering, Evelyn Tree. Attending University of Southern California and majoring in political science, Justin Kuo. Attending University of California, Los Angeles and majoring in psychobiology, Anika Murugaville. Attending University of San Diego and majoring in ecology, behavior, and evolution, Ryan Bullenbach. Attending University of California, Berkeley and majoring in molecular and cellular biology, Marie Kim. Attending BYU and majoring in nursing, Sophie Bowen. Attending University of California, San Diego and majoring in human biology, Sophia Punsalon. Attending University of California, San Diego and majoring in mechanical engineering, Samuel Rue. And attending Cal Poly Pomona, majoring in mechanical engineering, Dara Passion. And now your 2024 valedictorian speaker. Please help me welcome Mr. Justin Kuo.
Hello, hello, everyone. My name is Justin Kuo, and it's an immense privilege to stand before you today as the valedictorian speaker of the class of 2024. Wow, I cannot believe I just said that. I first dreamed about this moment when I watched my oldest sister graduate. So 7th grade Justin, we did it. The first time I ever found myself in this stadium was in 8th grade. Truth be told, I was meant to go to Rockland High School like the rest of my siblings. But my freshman friends invited me to the Quarry Bowl, and I, of course, agreed. As I snuck my way into the student section amongst the wave of Wildcats, students chanted their lungs out in support of a single cause, rallying the maroon and gold to victory. I suddenly felt at home and knew I had to transfer here. Although no one broke out in song like I had seen in High School Musical, I knew I wanted to spend my high school journey as a Wildcat. So I find myself here once again, looking at a class of my peers ready to move into adulthood. As I reflect on my time together, I find it funny looking back at how anxious 14-year-old Justin was to step foot onto campus. Whenever I met a new person, I expected the inevitable. Is it Justin Koo? Justin Kuo? It's pronounced like status quo, I'd reply, so they would finally understand. Sticking to the status quo was a phrase I learned from High School Musical and one I began to embody. Blend in and don't stick out. It would be a lie to say that the journey that has led to this distinction as valedictorian was easy. Throughout high school, I struggled to grapple with my Asian American identity, acknowledge my struggles with mental health, and endured far too many sleepless nights to prioritize seeing the letter A on a piece of paper. However, the incredible relationships and experiences I've developed throughout my time here have taught me an invaluable lesson. You're happiest when you're unapologetically yourself. So, even if I was embarrassed when my friends found out I was singing in the school musical, or too scared to establish our school's first ever Asian cultural club, what truly mattered was I was doing what I love and discovering who I am. So, as high school comes to a close, I no longer define myself as the status quo, but rather as simply Justin Kuo. A name that's a proud embrace of the experiences and adversities that had led to me standing before you today. A name that bears the weight of my heritage, my family's history, and most importantly, the overlapping identities that make me me. We each have had our own distinctive story that have shaped the lens through which we see the world. So it's paramount that we embrace these parts of our identity and cherish the differences that make us unique. In a world where it's easy to stick to the stuff you know, defy the status quo. Before I end, I'd like to recognize that I would not be on this stage today if it wasn't for my incredible family and loved ones. To my mother, to my mother, whose fight with cancer has never stopped her from being the backbone of our family. Thank you for showing me what it means to be selfless and how to persevere. To my father, thank you for always encouraging me to pursue what I love and for showing me through example that hard work always pays off. To my popo and yeye who are here today, who left behind their families, friends, and lives as they knew in Taiwan to give us a better chance at a life. Thank you for the endless opportunities you have given me. To my late halobaji and my halmini, although you cannot be here today, I miss you so much and I'm so thankful for the sacrifices you've made. I attribute this cap, this gown, this valedictorian medal, these sashes, this speech, and my diploma to them. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you, and once again, here is Mr. Collins.
Thank you, Justin. Another of our traditions is the election by the students of a faculty speaker for graduation. This year, the senior class is honoring one of our outstanding world languages teachers. Please help me welcome Mr. Todd Furtado.
You guys are killing me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I unwittingly just walked into a high jump competition because those speeches are, oh my gosh, out of the park. Amazing job, amazing job. Well, I just can't say enough. Before I get started, I want to say thank you, class of 2024, for sharing your light with me over the last 4 years and let me share my life with you. What I want to share today is simple but important, and it bears mentioning from time to time. Life is a journey, not a race. And I fully agree with Hosai, life is an education, so let's just stamp this right onto that as well. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. Your soul's journey will have neither a winner nor a loser, merely experiences, both good and bad. And you'll have plenty of both, so buckle up. And your choices, in truth, your life's journey is nothing but a series of choices. And your choices, all your choices, matter. So make good choices. After all, today's choices become tomorrow's habits. But at times you will fail, sorry to say. It will happen. But just know that it's a natural part of learning. After all, we learn by trial and error. And remember, it's not how many times you fail that defines you as a person, but how many times you pick yourself up that does. So be persistent. Journeys are not predetermined courses that are predictable and static. They are dynamic and ever-changing. So be flexible. At times your journey is going to feel like a marathon. At times, boring. So be patient. As I look back at my life, I can see that my journey is the direct result of my decisions, my choices. And I can say that I alone put myself on the road to success or ruin, and so will your journey be. So be responsible. Your life's journey is in your hands. And don't forget, make happiness a critical component of your journey. So if you don't like the road you're on, have the courage to change the course. And by all means, set high standards for yourself. Like a mountain climber who climbs a peak, the higher the peak, the greater the view. So be adventurous. In the end, you'll find, as I have, that somehow the more you demand from yourself, the more you're able to give, and that you truly have unlimited potential. And never forget, class of 2024, if you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. So believe in yourself. I believe in you. We all believe in you, class of 2024. So it is that today marks both an end and a beginning in your life's journey. as you celebrate your accomplishments, look forward to the excitement and the possibilities that lie ahead. Go forth with confidence. Make a difference. Dream big. And remember that you have the power to shape a brighter future. We have a saying here at Whitney: find your passion, find your purpose, find you. I couldn't agree more. Before I conclude, let me share a final piece of advice inspired by none other than Bigfoot. Yes, you heard that right, Bigfoot. Okay, right, who would have thought? Mr. Furtado, he's gonna talk about Bigfoot? Nah, no, he's not gonna do that. Aliens? Nah, no. Just like the elusive creature of legend, you too should leave your mark in ways that may not always be seen, but are always impactful. Be bold, be mysterious, and don't be afraid. Seek adventures that make your life as legendary as Bigfoot's footprints are to the wilderness. Thank you, class of 2024. Congratulations, and may your journey be filled with passion, purpose, and boundless success. And remember, whether you're blazing a trail or leaving subtle signs of your presence, the world is ready for the mark you'll make, just like Bigfoot.
Thank you, Mr. Furtado. You thought he wasn't going to do it, didn't you? Thank you, Mr. Furtado. As we approach the time for awarding diplomas, I would like to remind the audience that it is our expectation to provide these graduates with a wonderful and dignified ceremony. We fully realize that graduation is a milestone event for families. Please keep in mind that in our ceremony, we announce a student's name every few seconds. Your applause might result in another student's name not being heard. I will ask that you quickly limit your applause to ensure that each family is able to hear their graduate's name being announced. And finally, I would also remind you that we have a professional photographer taking pictures, so we ask that the audience not enter onto the field. Mr. Stock, members of the Board of Trustees, the administration and staff of Whitney High School certify that these students have met the Rockland Unified School District requirements for graduation and as such are ready to receive their diplomas. Counselors and class sponsors, take your places at the microphones.
Justin Junlee Quo.
Kyla Cassandra de la Cruz Rivera.
Marie Grace Kim.
Victoria Rose Alejandra Mora.
Hannah Deun Areso.
Maluk Ghazi.
Roxelle Alyssa Passion Domingo.
Simone D'Souza.
Dara Isabel Passion.
Christina Gregorian.
Lily Elaine Stevenson.
Sophie Da Vinci Miltonian.
Sophia Emily Punsalon.
Emily Sahakin.
Lauren Elizabeth Ansaldo.
Summer Dean Kalihua Black.
Ava Noel Rufin.
Mina Louise Daggett.
Razel Sierra Kamale Okealoha Kaleo Nahe Nahe Malie Alohelane Colin Paliko.
Claire Ashlyn Faith Sayung.
Bella Aneli Kalani Widrin.
Cameron Lee Westberg.
Emma Grace Apostoli.
Venkata Srilana Venkadam.
Cadence Elizabeth George.
Anika Margathavel.
Bowen Daniel Dai Derit.
Uchro Tufshin Uchro Soyombo.
Claire Lea Huang.
Jaden Andrew Lepon.
Tyra Gosteva.
Annie Catherine Carlson.
Alexis Amarshin Dashniam.
Peyton Francis Heap.
Haley Hoffman.
Kendall Leilani Meeks.
Nikki Hoffman.
Allison Elise Dory.
Kylie Ann Robinson.
Carly Ann Saunders.
Sailor Patriot Eva Lee McKee.
Addison Ramey Hamilton.
Raneen Abdelrahman.
Harper Ainsley Peterson.
Taylene Abdelrahman.
Tiffany Taylor Vega.
Katrina Nicola Corona Salgado.
Armand Yassini.
Timur Zinyak.
Mateo Zucalato.
Victoria Rotar.
Nicholas Inquist.
Inessa Haiduchek.
Anthony Freitas.
Pranav Todi.
Imani Murray.
Ashwin Narajan Kumar.
Jaden McMillan.
Kylie Freeman.
Nathan Rivera.
Chloe Webb.
Isabella Grace Frosto.
Avery Steinkamp.
Marin. Isabella Marin Leach.
Caitlin Burke.
Samantha Ray Schuler.
Savannah Macy Munoz.
Molly Ray Farrell.
Tatum Elizabeth Phillips.
Savannah Aline Benkeri.
Catalina Maria Oneto.
Sloan Margie Quinzon.
Katie Milani Newman.
Ava Lynn Kopek.
Mona Lisa Pashmina Azar.
Annika Amy Dukes.
Tanvi Das.
Zariah Affinity Roberts.
Anna Maria Murray.
Kiara Philbin.
Claire Nora Huynh.
Alexis Johnson.
Gianna Marie May.
Yenqing Li.
Stephanie Huynh.
Heather Senyata Tomayang de Jesus.
Peyton Alejandra Mendieta.
Adam Benjamin Heaps.
Robert Hall.
Jose Elijah Guadalupe Lua III.
Santos Guzman.
Ava Mercier Schroeder.
Olivia Partida.
Amara K. Weber.
Ryan Bolenbach.
Haley Isabella Martin.
Zayden Stenix.
Courtney Rachel Purvis.
Christian Higgins.
Sophie Grace Bowen.
J. Lynn Haas.
Taylor Madison Betancourt.
Ty Johnson.
Austin Woolley.
London Forbes.
Cameron Rose Weber.
Rozan Bagang.
Michelle Ganbat Hoyak.
Aiden Espinoza.
Julia Alexandra Ross.
Akanis Surapuk.
Gabrielle Starr.
Connor Alcala.
Caitlin Grace Velasco.
Liam Turley.
Madeline Olivia Wilk.
Dominic Bora.
Stephanie Marcus.
Grace Elizabeth Scott.
Aria Trusty.
Brendan Alexander Whitmore.
Kaylee Bell Holyoke.
Ty Hudson Ertel.
Evelyn Tree.
Noah Lopez.
Soraya Winton.
David Curran.
Gabriella Ballantyne.
Perry Hutchinson.
Jaskirat Kaur Rai.
Joel Daniel Tajiri.
Jaspreet Kaur.
Peyton Boyd.
Daniela Valerie Yanev.
Landon Wibbler.
Lilia Raquel Ramey.
Joseph Gloria.
Noah Alexander Reed.
Jacob Christopher Hillman.
Layla Avila.
Owen Hinkleman.
Connor Akeda.
Marissa Reiko Shahade.
Isaac Pham.
Lucas Boyd Stair.
Samuel Rue.
Abigail Elizabeth Steele.
Daniel Malji.
Andrew Joseph Rubakova.
Mahinderjeet Singh.
Anthony Berg.
Durpin Khanna.
Liliana Jovanovski.
Evan Pimentel.
Tony Brendan Kraft Ganapolsky.
Ryan Isert.
Anthony Caballero.
Everett Shanklin.
Anthony Crokerts.
Danny Haas.
Moses Elijah Jelani Maccabee.
Kira Ward.
Kevin Alexander Diaz.
Jacob Tyberg.
Owen Lee. Owen Jackson Lee.
Logan.
Jackson Owen Lee.
Logan Thompson.
Vern Tour.
Emma Lane Bleeker.
Sam Kettler.
Tyler Michael Nygren.
Samuel Ryan Veazey.
David Rasmussen.
Parker Bycroft.
Michaela Sue Cedor.
Ryan McFarlane.
Audrey Kalina Danyos.
Jacob Michael Tomasi.
Angelica Dianala.
Trajan James Rogowski.
Isabella Noel Lennick.
Dylan Roberts O'Neill.
Gabrielle Pruitt.
Christian Hunter Brewer.
Josiah Thomas Rowland.
Jonathan Riley Wall.
Addison Grace Elaine Rogers.
Jax Douglas Jimenez.
Kylie Rose Shanker.
Luke Bernard Euler.
Noah John Hilliker.
Jordan Deanne Thompson.
Maximo Ocho Torrena.
Alexia Valencia. Are we waiting on them or is it my turn?
Celeste Fabiola Ruiz.
Madeline Renee Novello.
Carissa Elaine Dowdy.
Kalia Raquel.
TJ Lowe.
Lakely Ann Perkins.
Star Meneses.
Kylin Elise Paddock.
Dylan Nicholas Leonard.
Lauren Marina Hunter.
Luke Vanden Acker.
Caitlin Ann Hart.
Isaiah Lorenzo Ledesma.
Stephen Cuevas.
Michael Patrick Rose II.
Daniel Alexander Torres.
Phoenix Michael Rose.
Harrison Leal.
Datorian Michael Antoine Brown Law.
Spencer Easton.
Nayeli Jean Glode.
Jet Travis Poplowski.
Isabella Morgan Casmer.
Bryce James Carter.
Aiden Alexander Nicholson.
Gavin Putman.
Zane Amin.
Ryder York.
Troy Scanlon.
Hosai Wana Admazai.
Lorenzo Anthony Young.
AJ Smidgen.
Jordan Wiggins Hill.
Rylan Normandin.
John Robert Warden.
Mateo Mendoza.
Derek Nobriga.
William McCracken.
Elias Rulami.
Chase Wellman.
Trenton Giddings.
Nicholas David.
Aiden Richmond.
Lauren Ashley James.
Ryan Padaveris.
Aaron Grace Ball.
Cole Smith.
Reese Georgine Faith Morocco.
Camden Osachek.
Abigail Tamira Lakeisha Lowens.
Arvin Kara.
Glennis Oblea.
Benjamin Lynn.
Riley Page McGahee.
Miles Bolden.
Ashley Page Beals.
Evan Carr.
Sophia R.E. Dobosh.
Justin Cooper.
Zoe Cloud.
Molly Kubas.
Ryder Sharp.
Kainoa Murphy.
Michael Pion.
Cassidy Barnes.
Grace Cable.
Alyssa Navlet.
Cole Ramirez. Ramirez.
Lola Michelle Conrad.
Lindsay Reichstein.
Casey Turner.
Ronan Cooper.
Julian Mercer.
Bradley Clipple.
Peyton John Sims.
Ali Dabarakua.
Anthony Sand.
Adrian Devesa.
Isaac Bamsey.
Gianna Jaradilla.
Tyler Holmstrom.
Emily Oya.
Hayden Wilder.
Ashlyn Elizabeth Darrow.
Lily Pearl Berliner.
Anthony Corral.
Elizabeth Lynn Holland.
Caden James Martin.
Parker Cadoza.
Sophie Grace Leva.
Jake Scher.
Carter Morall.
Jalen Servin.
Lucas Manabusen.
Nathan Colhauer.
Juan Silo.
Alyssa Danielle Au.
Lauren Seiler.
Cameron Duncan.
James Sanfilippo.
Nolan Miller.
Riley DeVries.
Angela Jailene Dominguez.
Joshua Nault. Colin.
Jimena Viena.
Colin Krebs.
Anthony Joseph Olivas.
Cooper Harris.
Evan Prescott Lieb.
Cooper Fleischman.
Thomas James Joya.
Karsten Sarmiento.
Jason Tuzman.
Carter McBride.
Julian Douglas Burns.
Lexi Chadwick.
Lucas Berto Gomez.
Dylan Stoffel.
Christian Scorza.
Tate Jameson Davis.
Quinn Forrest McElroy.
Caden Owen.
Layden Waters.
Mansoor Brame.
William Sabins.
Regit Lau.
Michael Weatherford.
Nicholas Della Madrid.
Rebecca Susanna Birmingham.
Braden Baker.
Emily Wheeler.
Sophia Italia Molinaro.
Isabel Doyle.
Rocco James O'Laughlin.
Anna Juliet Scott.
Wesley Scott Cable Jr.
Savannah Austin.
Mason Riley.
Linda DeSuyo Burke.
Kylie Marie Williams.
Evelyn Kathleen Hendricks.
Alyssa Fulmer.
Anna Alcacira.
Thomas Fulmer.
Bella Bounds.
Daniela Bychakoviak.
Nevada Arvin Mully.
Leah Stoner.
Leela Lockett.
Isrea Wilson.
Amelie Henna.
Kendall Stoner.
Lakshmi Ramaraj.
Mark Renzo Gutierrez Chong.
Maria Milagro Ochoa Cabrera.
Alexander Corbin Bathla.
Johanna Yaneth Cabrera.
Sahaj Takar.
Arjun Beer Singh.
Luke Hoover.
Chance Chacon.
Keliana Conceição Sardina Iono Monga.
Alan Ruben Jimenez.
Addison Grace Susag.
London Jose Diaz.
Andy Jean Corliss.
Ben Berrigan.
Brianna Lynn Decker.
Christian Lunar.
Lexi Van Winkle.
Riley Sage.
Robin Ristori.
Jonas Alexander Villert III.
Suzanne Rose Dow.
Alejandro David Murillo.
Michaela Jovea Neiman.
Brendan Hernandez.
Maya Marin Rose Flint.
Michael Puzar.
Hannah Ray Duncan.
Ethan Henry Jones.
Hayden Elizabeth Dunn.
Isaias Zamora.
Ayana Star Barbie.
Benjamin Matthews.
Shania Ayala.
Lucas DaCosta.
Jasmine Beasley.
Kaylee Aaron Clancy.
Kenny Corolla.
Elena Margaret Siunchek.
Brandon Brown.
Rose Sullivan Derby.
Gianluca Casas.
Ashley Haley Van Wyn.
Tola Spencer.
Victoria Josephina Syens.
Calvin Hensley.
Juliana Roberson.
Mason Marsh.
Alina Ruth Milstein.
Ethan Jackson.
Adela Miltnerova.
Arjun Singh Baines.
Alex Duval.
Jaron Ivan Corpuz.
Mark Vokich.
Ayla Sue.
Max Six.
Ronit Prasad.
Mateo Baroni.
Trent Boothby.
Ryan Rao.
Ryan Campbell.
Brady Watkins.
Matthew Sickich.
Jacob Watson.
Henry Owens.
McKenna Michelle Lendahl.
Julia Isabel Gafford.
Kira Bella Vu.
Jasmine Divine Love K.
Sophia Iris Dunmore.
Madison Kennedy Terry.
Jasmine Edwards.
Lou Jane Abdallah Murtada.
Raylan Joy Rue.
Shahenda Hamed.
Destiny Aaliyah Shauna.
Caitlin Vu.
Gabrielle Own.
Selena Kumsia.
Marina Alexis Fernandez.
Nakshatra Raja.
Mia Fedus Garcia.
Jada Franco Flamenco.
Peyton Ciara Dean.
Teresa Espinoza Vargas.
Vivian Gutierrez.
Orlando Feaster.
Karina Belitska.
Vincent Doherty.
Alyssa Kathleen Tucker.
James Essay.
Gianna Grace Talarino.
Reagan Lopez.
Elizabeth Marie Hutchcraft.
Destiny Curtis.
Noah Dalmau.
Joshua Pena.
Megan Elizabeth Dugood.
Elijah J.J. Hooker.
Josie Alexandra Castro.
Madeline Eichard.
Jacob Reitenbach.
Destin Thomas.
Jaron Morgan Halley.
Evelyn Veland.
Eduardo Rossi Martins.
Pretty Basim Rauf Feme Yosef Hanan.
Elias Whitehead.
Mason Cunin.
Yuvon Gotham.
Samantha Howell.
Arjun Kokanda.
Justin Dismuke.
Isaac Suniga.
Hadley Buffum.
Elise Salerno. Elijah Hansen. Is he done?
Yeah, they're done over there.
Good. Trevor Pierce. And Matthew Estrada.
Jackson JR, come on up. Let's do your thing.
Sorry, Collins, we're just doing our thing. Yo, seniors, who's ready to graduate?
Class of 2024, let's make this thing official. Join JR and I for the official turning of the tassels.
That's exactly right, Jax. At this time, we're gonna move the tassels from the right to the left, like so.
Woo, we clean up pretty nice. Here at the place we've called home for the last 4 years, the sun may be setting on the class of 2024, but a new one will rise on the journey of life. And like they say in High School Musical, once a wildcat, always a wildcat.
For the last time, Wildcats, stand up for the final fight song of the school year.
For the last time as a Whitney High School student, fight song on 3, 1, 2, 3. We just graduated, baby! Woo!
We did it, Wildcats.
Good job, Mr. Collins. Yep, good to see you, pal. Yep.